Okay, don't be nervous, Jules. This is something completely different and completely new to this art channel. Primarily an art channel. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Well, greetings, nerds. Welcome to a brand new series, a brand new art series in this channel.
No one cares!
This series is where we draw a bunch of restaurants as fictional cities that is part of a fictional country called United Restaurant Companies. There's some companies that are actual food companies, like Yum Brands, Lumen Brands. I am really thrilled to start this series. This is obviously the series premiere, the very first episode of the series, the first season also. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time to do this series and to start it up. There's a lot of restaurants, so I'm sorry that I didn't choose all of the restaurants. I'm not going to choose all of the restaurants because there's literally just too many. Too many people, too many cities, just too much everything. It's just really nuts. It's really insane. Psycho. What I got taped onto my shirt is, the McDonald's logo. Well, I pretty much just spoiled what we're about to draw as a fictional city. Yeah, this pretty much gave away what we're about to draw as a fictional city. Yes, we're gonna draw McDonald's as a fictional city called Crocodile. I like to call this fictional city Crocodile because there's this businessman named Ray Kroc that made McDonald's the next big thing. He turned it into like a franchise. He decided to buy the restaurant from the McDonald brothers way back during the 20th century. Look where McDonald's is at right now. It's really exploding. Thousands of locations worldwide, across the globe. I really imagine McDonald's as a really, really big metropolis or like a ginormous city, much like Tokyo, Japan, New York City, New York, any of those big, big places that you could really think of. I'm too lazy to think of, honestly. We're gonna draw a bunch of skyscrapers. We're gonna try not to make a very hideous drawing. It's gonna be a really colorful drawing. We're gonna use different sized poster boards and I don't know about drawing paper. I might use drawing paper, like sketchbook paper, and it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take some time for us to draw a crocodile from point A to point B, from start to finish. I don't know why I'm doing these hand movements. That's just really absurd of me. That's just the goofy side of me. And I guess it's a little bit cringe as well. I will pretty much do the explaining, like as we work on the crocodile drawing, McDonald's drawn as a fictional city. And by the way, this series is called Drawing Restaurants as Cities. Here's the official logo of the series, DRAC. Also called Drawing Restaurants as Cities. Yes, I took the design from Renaissance. This design is a ripoff. I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
So, Renaissance, please forgive me that I stole your idea, your design idea or concept. And also, this series replaces If Foods Were Drawn as Humans, where we draw a bunch of foods as a person or a human. We have done 3 seasons for that series. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that series. I don't really do it anymore. I got a much more better series, which is this one. I promise it won't suck.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Like what I said before about doing the explaining as we work on this drawing of Crocodile, I'm gonna explain the fictional country that I came up with. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to all of that stuff, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the intro, and let's go ahead and start drawing Crocodile. Millions and millions of us crave for food. There are lots of places that have food being cooked and served to us. Those cooked foods affect us physically and mentally, but what if we turn those places into something different? The places serving food will transform into places containing buildings. We will bring in our creative side by drawing these places as settlements. these restaurants will be drawn into fictional cities. This is drawing restaurants as cities. So URC is obviously a fictional country. This country is broken up into 35 country subdivisions. You know how there's multiple countries in this world that are broken up into like different divisions, like administrative divisions? Here's a perfect instance. USA, or United States of America, or United States, or simply just called America. That country, the country I live in, and the country I was born in is broken up into 50 states, a federal district, and there's a bunch of territories that we don't really pay attention to. Another instance, Canada. That country is broken up into provinces and territories, so there's 10 provinces and 3 territories. You know, just countries around the world, from continent to continent, you know, North America, South America. I don't need to do that much explaining. I want to let you nerds know, you know, just to clarify and like have you nerds really comprehend or like have a better understanding on the concept I came up with. So yeah, URC is broken up into 35 country subdivisions. Again, I know I had said that before. The red area is the federal capital territory. So there's one federal capital territory, which is Crocodile, the fictional city we're drawing right now. URC has 4 city territories, so those are the blue areas. The orange areas are the city-states. There's in total 15 city-states for United Restaurant Companies. Last but not least, there's the green areas are just normal states. So there's 15 states of URC, and each of those states has a state capital city, and the rest of the subdivisions don't have a capital city. So yeah, and I forgot to mention, URC has the shape of a chicken drumstick or a turkey drumstick because it's all about food. You know, I'm associated with food. Everybody needs to crave for food. It doesn't matter if you go to a restaurant or go at home and eat that restaurant food. Now, I would like to talk about Crocodile, the fictional city we're working on right now. The Crocodile is bordered by 3 URC states to its north. It's bordered by 1 URC state to its south and west. Crocodile also touches this fictional river called Saturated River, which the river is being touched by that URC state bordering Crocodile to its south and west. Crocodile also has 2 subcities. Ketchup, which is the subcity we're working on right now, so that's the right side of the drawing. And the other side of the drawing, Mustard, that's another subcity that's part of Crocodile. And it's really no surprise that McDonald's is the largest restaurant chain or like franchise in the world. So I really imagine it as a fictional national capital city. Okay, nerds, here's the current progress of the drawing of Crocodile. Again, a fictional city that has to do with the restaurant called McDonald's. And we got this street here. I don't know if you nerds can really see the pedestrians walking. I did draw some people along these sidewalks, a few pedestrians over here as well. I drew some cars, you know, vehicles, trucks, vans, cars, you name it. I even drew some crosswalks. We got this park here. This is actually going to be the Ketchup Bridge. This bridge legitimately reminds me of the Golden Gate Bridge because it's red and the way the bridge is set up. Specifically, it's a suspension bridge. I'm gonna make 2 bridges for the drawing of Crocodile. One is gonna be Ketchup Bridge, which we still gotta finish, and the other bridge, which is gonna be up here some, called Mustard Bridge. bridge. So 2 bridges again for Crocodile. Got a few skyscrapers over here, some low-rise buildings. And I told you nerds that this is going to be a super duper colorful drawing of the fictional city. This is called the Tomato because it focuses on the colors red and green. Sorry, blue, I have to ignore you. The blue windows. We got the Friday Tower because it kind of looks like the shape of a fry, a French fry. For this tower, we got the Life of Pi, which is a pun on that book in the movie. Life of Pi and Pi, which is one of the products of McDonald's. I don't know how many pies there are in for McDonald's. We actually got the harbor here where the boats would chill at, and you get to ride a boat and return the boat, whatever you would do at a harbor. But I know a harbor has to do with like the boat. Yeah, so far this drawing looks really pretty, but ugly at the same time. I know that's weird. It's a strange thing for me to say all at once. I can't wait for episode number 2. Now you may think this is a river. This is actually a bay called Crocodile Bay, and this drawing is actually facing west. So this is west, east, north, and south. And during the drawing process, you know, I had showed you nerds the official map of the fictional country called United Restaurant Companies, and the red area is Crocodile, which is the capital of that fictional country. We're gonna make a stronger progress, so believe me, nerds. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this episode of drawing restaurants as cities was quite enjoyable to watch. I will see you nerds in the next one. Oh, and I can't forget, happy Pride Month. I can't believe I completely forgot about Pride Month. I think I have dementia.